All right. Always Conscious family. What's up? First episode. Let's get at it, man. It's early in the morning. I am uh, Pacific Northwest. It's what it's called. I'm going to go for a stroll in a little bit, but definitely wanted to talk to a lot of you, man. Just get into it as we go through it. Got the pandemic hair going. Going to definitely start throwing a hat on there. Hairline just ain't having it. But I'm confident in myself, and I believe that you should be who you are, no matter what. Love yourself, embrace yourself, and be okay to trip on yourself every now and then. It's okay. But anyways, what's going on, always conscious family? We're here. And we are at a standpoint right now where we have been going through this pandemic uh, a year now, I would say. And it feels like, yes, we are starting to get to a point where there may be a little bit of normalcy. Where I'm at right now, uh, there's still all the restrictions that um, that has been in place since the beginning in Canada. They are not playing any games right now. Back home, a lot of those restrictions have been lifted. People are starting now to get the vaccine. So we're seeing on the eye side of this, right? But what has happened during this pandemic, uh, as I'm researching, I'm just looking around, domestic violence is at an all time high. And people are just spilling out a lot of emotions. A couple people who I've talked to, heck, even myself, have struggled a little bit during this pandemic. And it's why. Why are we struggling? What's happening? What, what is it, right? And I would say that the um, pandemic just exposed what's been already there. So when you talk about emotions, we want to get a little deeper with that today when we talk about emotions. So for the most part, um, emotions are nothing more than energy. Um, what do I mean by that? Um, Energy is in everything that we do. Energy is what powers our body, powers us to wake up in the morning, to move, to do it. Without that, without that energy, we would not be able to do it. We have my morning water right here with fruit. We drink and we eat to continue to give our body energy so it powers our body. Okay. And I would like for us to think about emotions as um, little entities, as you would say. That's what Eckhart Tolle said. But I don't want to really use that word entities. I want to use that word of just other little people, right? Um, Remember the movie Inside Out? That's a funny way of looking at it. But your anger, sadness, happy, all of that, all of those emotions, they live within us, but they produce a certain energy that's attached to it that gives us the thoughts that we have. So, for example, when we are feeling sad, right, we typically are thinking about things that make us sad. So, what that sad thought, that sad energy is bringing to us is bring me more thoughts because you are in control of your mind. And that's why we're always conscious. Bring me your thoughts that are sad that we can continue to feed this little thing inside of me called sadness. Show me all of those. Show me all of those. So thing is happy. When we're happy and we're going down memory lane and we're laughing and we're enjoying something, you got to get it. That emotion that's being fed, the energy that is feeding your mind and your body is feeding off of that. happy energy, whether you went on a roller coaster with that person, or you enjoying your favorite food and you're thinking about it, or whatever's going on, whatever is happening, that energy is going through your body. So we talk about it. Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred. So what happens when you're in a room full of people who have energy where it's not so positive? Even if you're a positive person in the room, eventually, if you're not strong and you can't control your mind yet, and you don't know how to stay in the moment and realize what's happening, usually they will bring your energy level down and you start thinking about all of those things that will keep feeding that sad and unhappy feeling. Why is that important? Because everything that we go through, believe it or not, the body remembers. The body remembers. Eckhart called it hurt body, and you're gonna hear me reference him here there because he talked about emotion a lot. And I really like what a lot he said, but where we differ here is he called it the hurt body, but I call it just you, right? Inside of it, your inner self. Your inner self does not get hurt, but what happens is the first primary function of the brain is to protect you from pain. Okay? So here is your brain unconsciously protecting you from the hurt and the pain. So what happens is when you feel that emotion or you go through that thing again, it triggers that memory in your brain, which then goes into protection mode, which then will probably produce another emotion, whether that's anger or fear, to protect you. Anger, fear, worry. Anger, fear, worry usually gives you that flight. That's that fight or flight. The anger gives you that fight, right? So people typically respond in one or two ways. But if you are not in control of your emotions, or no one has taught you how to control your emotions, which means control that energy, recenter myself, get into my moment where I am present and what's going on right now, meaning that I am starting to worry. I feel myself being triggered. I'm starting to worry about something I have to face next week or later today. And I quickly tell my mind, focus on my breathing. I'm thankful for breathing. There are people who I know that are not here right now in this realm due to whatever issues, but I'm so thankful that I'm able to continue to get up and do this work. I'm thankful that I have people around me who love me and support me. What you are doing when you take this type of mind track to disrupt the worry and the thought, you're giving gratitude. Gratitude is your number one way to recenter yourself and bring it back to the positive. But a lot of people don't understand that. I'll repeat that again. Gratitude, being thankful, is the number one way to recenter yourself and bring yourself back to the present where you're at right now, in this time, in this moment. If you practice gratitude when you wake up first thing in the morning, you are setting yourself up to be emotionally in control of your day. What are the things that you are thankful for? What are the things that you are thankful that you are going to be able to do for others? What are those things? What resources do you have that you can give to others to help them in this process right now as we go through this pandemic? And some just life. So it was one thing that we learned and that we talked about today that we want to get into is emotions are nothing more than energy. Learn how to not control your emotions, but learn how to transfer that energy from your emotions to gratitude so that you can get to the present moment to make sure that your emotions don't lead to a series of negative thoughts, which then creates the story or the narrative for you that could give you a bad day or a bad week or a bad experience. Well, fam, that's it for today. For Always Conscious. That's my quick tip. Thank you for watching our episode. Please share if you like it. Please share. Hit the subscribe button and just continue to spread love. Love for yourself, love for others, and love for mankind. Thank you. I love you. I'm about to go out here and get this walk in because I gotta love myself, y'all. I'm on this journey. I gotta lose some weight. I gotta get right. Gotta be here, right? For my babies, and that's one thing that's showing. So hold me accountable in the comment section. Hey, shoot me some words of encouragement, you know, especially if the message resonated with you. But I appreciate you all for tuning in. This is the first episode of Always Conscious. And this is the Black Collaborative channel, one of the shows that we have on. I'm loving it. Let's get into it. Peace. Have a good day. Thank you.